Hey, what's up guys? It's Luke from Luke is a Black Sheep Photography here in Sacramento. I'm here in my home office where I edit my photos, my videos, and all those types of things. But today I want to talk about flash photography. So I have a flash here. This is the flash I used this past weekend. A client, Francine, she brought her entire family to shoot. 17 people. It was a lot, their entire family. We took lots of different groups. We took the whole group. We took individuals. We had a lot of photos that day. It was a lot of fun. I love doing family photo shoots. They're just great. But this video is about flash. And I used the flash, off-camera flash, using these speed lights, which you can also use on camera, but I got these speed lights. I used 2 of them, and we did some flash photography. I had my clients, Fran and her family, they were just there. We found a beautiful place to shoot some photos. And in this session, I got some photos using flash. Well, all the ones I delivered were using flash. And I also took a few without the flash so we can kind of compare and see the differences between flash and non-flash photography. Okay, so let's take a look at these pictures here on the screen. So this first photo is of 2 of the kids from the family and the cute dog. Really cute picture. Now all of these have been edited the best of my ability. Okay, so I've edited them. This is how I would have delivered it. Now can you guess, is this a flash picture using flash, or is it a picture that doesn't use flash photography? Well, if you guessed it is natural light, that means no flash, you're right. It doesn't have flash. And this picture, I think it looks great. Actually, this is a picture I could probably deliver to them and they would enjoy. The 2 kids are really cute with the dog there. But a couple things I want you to notice is the background. You can see a lot of the background. It's very bright. It's very natural. It's like if you would just see the 2 kids standing there on this nice day. Okay, so this is without flash, shooting at, I think my aperture was 2.8 on this photo, so we still got a really nice blurry background. Now here is a very similar photo, but with flash. And look at how different it looks. It looks like something that's a little bit more professional, in my opinion, because the background is way darker, okay? So the background is darker. It's the flashes that are really illuminating the subject, the 2 kids and the dog. Now, this is the type of picture that I would say, you know, you can't just get if you're going out taking family photos without a flash or anything like that. The photo with the flash, wow, it has just so much more, I would say, contrast. It has a lot more detail in it. I would also say it's a little bit harsher in terms of the way it looks. So the non-flash photo, let me go back to that one real quick. I think it has a softer look. It looks more natural, like you were there. Whereas the picture using flash, it has a little bit more of a, well, way more of a contrasty look to it, and a very unique look. And I think people are used to seeing pictures using flash, so it doesn't look awkward or anything. It just has that little touch that makes it feel a lot different. And so if you want a picture that looks like this, you can use the flash. And I use off-camera flash. Like I said, I use these from Flashpoint. These are really pretty affordable. We'll talk about these afterwards, but I totally recommend these and not the ones that come from the name brands, like from Canon or Sony or Nikon. These do the job just as well for way, way less. So we'll take a look at that. Here's another photo. Okay, here's the first photo. Let me see. Do you guys think this is with flash or without? If you guessed that this is with flash, you are right. This is with flash. Really nice. Still shooting at a very wide open aperture of, I think, 2.8 or maybe 3.5, something like that. And I had really good background separation. And look at the family. They are extremely well illuminated, very detailed on all of the entire family here. They look great. Again, really contrasty and lots of detail. Here's the same picture taken without flash. I think this picture looks fine, but the highlights are way higher, and actually I had to bring the highlights down. I had to do quite a bit of editing to kind of get this picture as even as possible, and I still think it could have come down a little bit more. I think it's still a little washed out in highlights. Those could be brought down. I'd probably have to do a little bit more work to the family to get them to where I think they should be. They're a little bit too highlight oriented. There's too much brightness coming out of them. But it does kind of match the background. So this is the case where, let me go back to the picture using flash photography. It's so much more rich. I want to say it's rich. It's substantial. It really hits home. You can really see everybody. Their skin tones are spot on and great. This other one, it's a little bit oversaturated. Not bad by any means, but again, I think the one with flash is just a lot better in terms of detail, color, richness, just an overall better photo. So definitely flash wins on that one. But it's also, I think, how you'd like it to look. Because, something like this, you put this on Instagram, I think this would look great in Instagram, in an Instagram post or somewhere like that. Okay, this final one is the one that I think they look the closest to each other. I was able to sort of edit them kind of close, but obviously there'll still be some differences. So let's take a look at this first picture. Do you think this is with flash or without? Well, if you guessed with, yeah, it's with. It's with flash. Nice and detailed. You can kind of tell the background there is a little bit darker. Lots of detail on the two gentlemen there and the dog. Let's take a look at the one without flash. And there you go. Again, you can tell everything's a little bit brighter. The highlights are harsher. And so I really think that if you want to get portraiture done, like really nice portraiture, using a light to get all the facial details is really, really the way to go. But if you just want softer, more natural looking photos, then go without the flash. Okay, go without the flash. And I think the pictures will still turn out decent. These two photos, let me go back to the other one. I still think the one with flash is still has richer tones to it. The flash really adds a lot in terms of that. It gives your camera the ability to really capture the dynamic range, I think, that should be there, and it doesn't have to make up for the fact that, people are in shadow and the background is so blown out. But I think it's close enough, in terms of being a good picture. I think they're both fine in terms of pictures. They're just different styles and different looks. But like I said, I think the professional one with the lighting is just that much better. So this is the setup that I used on my photo shoot. And here is the trigger for the flash. It's wireless. Really nice. Works flawlessly. And it's by Flashpoint, which is the same thing as Godox. I think if you buy from Adorama, you get Flashpoint. But if you buy from anywhere else, it's Godox. Same thing. If I had a Godox trigger, it would look exactly the same. In any case, this Flashpoint trigger, $40. $40 right now at Adorama. Really, really cheap. You can get one for $40 and it will work with all of the Flashpoint flashes. I mean, look at that. $40. Now, I don't have any of the Sony ones, the ones that come from Sony. But I looked up the price on a similar product, and look at this. The Sony FAWRC1M Radio Control Wireless Commander, $348. That's like more than $300 more for something that does just about the same thing. That's crazy price. Now, I'm someone who loves to work with the brand products. When I had a Canon, when I shot Canon 5D Mark III back in the day, I used the Canon receiver, I used the Canon EX600, whatever that was, flash, the high-end flash. That flash by itself was like $400 or $500, maybe even $600. I forget the price. But the replacements that I got from Flashpoint were like $100 each. And what happened was I dropped my Canon flash. It broke and I had to get it fixed. It cost about $200 to fix. That's more than the generic Flashpoint ones that I bought, and they work just the same. Everything was the same. I felt like an idiot buying the Canon ones at that point. So when I switched over to Sony, I went straight for the third-party receivers and flashes. Never looked back. So let's check out these flashes. Here's one that I found. Flashpoint Zoom TTL R2 flash with integrated radio transceiver. That's this guy, right? Is it this one? No, this is not it, actually. It's, where is it? Here it is. It's this guy right here. And you can see it's, it has all these fancy buttons. It has a lot of functions, and this is $110. This other one, I was trying to find on NRM. I can't find anymore. This is like the simpler one. Its little brother. That's not as flashy. I think this one was cheaper if you can find it. I couldn't find it on the website. Maybe they don't make it anymore. If they don't, I'm sad because this one does the job just as well. But this is only $110. Now let's check out a similar Sony one. Look at this. $548. That's after saving $50 off the regular price. $548 for a flash. Wow, you can get like 5 of these for that. So I would have like a whole complete set of 5 to put all over the place wherever I need a light if I'm lighting up an event, whereas I could only afford for the same price as one of the Sonys. That is nuts. That is insane. So my recommendation is check out Flashpoint or Godox. Go for those. The lighting systems, I have not seen, and if you can prove me wrong, please do. But I don't think buying the Sony version or the Canon version or the Nikon version of these types of flashes make any hardly difference at all. They work perfectly. They are a great light source, and they are cheap. So get these if you can. Hopefully that helps you out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you got to see the difference between shooting with flash and shooting natural light with the first part of the video. And hopefully I recommended something that'll save you a little bit of money with the second part. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.